Super excited to have the two members of the American Mile, and we have Eugene and we have Joseph.
Yep.
Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Thank you for
Hello.
having us on the show.
Absolutely. Can you tell us all about who else is in the band and what you all do in the band?
Yeah, totally.
Of
We are two
course.
other members in the band. We have Mr. Dezmond Saunders, who is the bass player of American Mile and one of the other singers. And Mr. Colton Miller, who is the drummer of American Mile, is also another one of the. I mean, we all sing. Everybody sings in the band, so that's kind of a cool little thing that we get to do, which is fun. It's fun for me at
Very
least.
cool.
I get to take a break sometimes,
Now,
depending on the gig.
do you both of you play guitar?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Okay, so tell us about your writing. Who writes the songs for the band? Do you write it together? Is there one writer? How does it all work?
It's pretty collaborative, I would say.
Do you guys
Eugene could have an idea, or I could have an idea, or anyone could have an idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
and then you come together and work on it all together?
Yeah.
Very cool.
We usually collaborate with them. Like we'll come with a rough idea and then go into the studio together and kind of work on it. Me and Joe have done most of the songwriting at this point with the band, and then we've worked with a couple songwriters that are friends of ours.
Nice.
And
That's
stuff like
true.
that. But it's pretty organic stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you were originally from the Midwest. How did you all meet and get together as a band?
I'm from Vermont.
Oh,
Right,
so you're
okay.
the outsider,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Joe's from the Midwest.
Where are you from,
I am
Joe?
from Indiana. I'm from Indiana.
Okay.
And me and Eugene met in, I believe, 2011, and at Musicians Institute in Hollywood, California.
Yeah.
And we had a band before this, and so this is like the second band.
Very cool.
Hold on
Nice.
one
So-
second.
And customers are in the
And
shop.
tell us about how the name came about, American Mile.
So American Mile, the name American Mile is actually a lyric in a song our song Wild Wind. He says that sweet American Mile, and they decided, hey, that'd be a great name.
I was actually recording with the producer Keith Nelson at the time, and I sang that lyric into the microphone and then said, "This would be a great band name." And he was like, "Yeah, that would be a great band name." And I decided right then and there to just change the name of the band at the time to American Mile. So
Yeah, because there was a different name before.
yeah,
Okay. Can you share that name or is it private?
long and forgotten. No, it's yeah, it was we were the band before that was called Brothers Collective, which was originally the band was me and my two brothers were in this band. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
gone through a lot of growing changes, but to
There
arrive
have
to
been
what we are now.
there have been quite a lot of lineup changes between
Yes.
2018 and now.
Okay. I was gonna say I know you started as this band in 2018. So when did the first album come out? And then also I know American Dream just recently came out. And I
Just
want to
dropped.
know, yeah, compare the two. Like, how did you change and grow between the two besides the lineup?
The first record is really mostly me. I mean, it was pretty much just me for the first record. I don't yeah. So I wrote pretty much all the songs. I two of the songs on the record were written co-writes with my brothers. Um and Through that time period, we released some singles that me and Joe worked on together. And I would say like American Dream really was getting to that was it was just a road of constantly having to change musicians, finding the band's kind of like soul of what it was going to be. And there's a large chunk of American Dream actually that was written before the other members were even in the band. And it kind of blossomed into what it is with the last songs with their help. So it's kind of like this nice little bow tie for me on this package of like all these years of this band developing and developing and developing to get to what we are right now, which I really think is cool. And I don't know if Joe has some input on that too.
Yeah.
I agree with Eugene and everything he said.
So what if you're talking to people, or for our listeners who haven't heard you guys yet, how would you describe your sound?
Southern rock, country rock, kind of like we do like kind of the Allman Brothers thing to a point. I think we have a lot of songs that are kind of like can be a little catchier. Like the Allman Brothers would do. They have some catchy songs, and we do the jam stuff too. Like we love to jam. I mean, clearly I'm wearing a Grateful Dead hoodie right now. We're all about that.
We do love to jam.
It's fun.
Jamming is cool. Jamming is cool. How did you each get into music from the get-go? Like way back in the day, how did you get interested in music?
I've always been interested in music, and I started playing guitar when I was 12. So I've been playing like my whole life, it feels like. And my parents were really into music. There's always music around the house, and I have family members that play guitar and bass and drums and piano, and so it was always around. But I'm really the only one who took it as far as this goes. So
Nice. Did you teach yourself or did you take lessons?
I took lessons until I was about 14, and then I ended up later on working for the guitar teacher who taught me under his own music school. And then after that, I went to college and met Eugene, and it's just been gigging ever since then, basically. A little
downhill from there, right, Joe? You know,
mostly. Well, it was downhill for a little bit, but then we saw that the hill can go up too.
The hill
so
goes up too, which is crazy.
Well. Yeah, it goes both ways. Hey, tell that kid to buy that guitar right now.
Hey, kid,
make a sale on this interview.
Let's do it. That'd be the best. Oh my God.
About to put smoke on the water.
So what's coming up? You guys are still on tour, touring more. What's next?
Yeah. We basically do 200 shows a year.
Yeah,
and this year has been focused on promoting our new album, American Dream, promoting the new singles off that album, and expanding to new markets. We were just in Nashville. We were just in Dallas. We've been going to San Diego, Las Vegas, some more. So that's where we're at right now. And I'm pretty sure, 99.9% sure this band's about to relocate to Nashville as well.
Okay.
So that's a good place to be.
Yeah, it is. And we had a great trip and we were out there. So we're getting geared up for that.
The long haul to Nashville. That's cool. We've been out there a couple of times. We were there last year for the Americana Fest, and it is an amazing place to see and hear singer-songwriters. Yeah. What would you say? All music. Well, yeah, all music. What would you say is the hardest thing about being musicians?
The hardest thing about being a musician, I would say, is that there's people who will do what I do for free.
Yeah.
And then other people think that my job is to not be paid or whatever, or maybe pay lower than I deserve. That's maybe the hardest, most frustrating part for me personally. But, that's people, when they see us play, they know how good we are and they know what we're worth. And then when we do, ask for a larger budget, it's not kind of out of the blue,
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I totally get that, because the job that I do as a full-time job is a sign language interpreter, and it's the same. They think we are going to do it for free, and I went to school for this. I study this. I still have to do continuing education, and it's a rough thing to be independently and self-employed. Yeah.
Right. You put all these hours and hours into your craft and money. You spend so much money and, getting guitar strings or whatever you have to do for your job. And it's just like,
Yeah. We were just asking, what was the hardest part about being a musician? What would you say?
Man, the hardest part about being a musician. It is a never-ending grind. No matter where you get, no matter what level you get to or gigs that you play, you always want to keep going. You always want to get bigger and better. There's no like complacency with it. And to get to the next level and to get to like a place where you're actually making money or you're surviving or anything like that, it's like every time you level up, you have to double down on, all right, like, we got here. Now it's like it's gonna be twice as hard to get to the next level. So let's go. Like, like it's such a trope to say to kids, like, oh, you want to be a musician, like just don't give up. But like really, you just can't give up. It's such a like, you watch all these interviews with like Dave Grohl and guys like that, and they're like, oh, like I just never gave up. And that's all you got to do if you're good. And it's like, don't give up. I don't want to tell you, like,
even if you're not good,
even if you're terrible, like if you don't give up, you probably find someone that likes you.
Yeah.
Right? Or you'll get better.
Yeah, or you'll do better. They'll be like, oh, he's weird. Like, they're weird.
Okay, and I'll flip coin of that. Then what's the best thing about being a musician?
Oh,
the best thing about being a musician,
the constant nights of insomnia.
I think the best thing about being a musician is maybe meeting other like-minded people.
You do meet a great community.
Connecting with people that are on the same page as you are, and they've all been through similar things that you've been through in your path. And sometimes when you meet someone like that, it's like, oh, thank God, someone who can finally relate to something I'm going through.
They get it.
Yeah, they understand, they get it, they've been there. That I think that's maybe one of the best parts, because it almost feels more like a bigger connection in a way.
Yeah,
when that happens.
Since I know you travel and you tour so much, how do you like maintain your mental and physical wellness? Like, how do you?
Everybody asks this question to us.
That's good.
Oh, you want to know? This is my 5th cup of coffee today.
I had 2 cups of coffee today. I gotta say, we used to have, or we still have, he's passed on since, but our friend PC, he's still with us, but he used to say, I didn't know they made bands like you anymore. And he would say that because bands used to play as much as we play, and now they don't. But I mean, some do, but I honestly feel like we were just built for this in a weird roundabout way. I mean, people always ask, how's your mental health? I'm like, I feel fine, but am I missing something? Because I feel okay.
No, that's a good thing.
Maybe we're not the crazy ones. Maybe it's everyone else. Okay.
I think you just hit the nail on the head.
I like that. Yeah.
We will do
8 billion people on this rock, and I'm sane.
We will do 3 to 5 shows in a row, and then have like 2, 3, 4 days off.
Me and Joe have done 4 shows in 24 hours.
Yeah.
Oh goodness. Wow.
Yeah.
That's tough.
So it is a lot. It is a lot, but it's no different than getting up and working Monday to Friday or Thursday or whatever,
It's true.
Yeah, and I do both of them.
Yeah. Yes, you do. They're your guitar show.
I mean, if you think of someone having another type of job, we
just keep different hours.
8 to 5.
Yep.
Yeah, instead of overnight or whatever.
Yeah, no, I do love it. I'm not gonna lie. As crazy as it is that I also work a 9, or it's a 10 to 6, 9 to 5 basically, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, 4 days a week. Yeah.
Where are you?
I love guitars, so it's like if I'm gonna be home playing guitar, I could also be at work playing guitar, and there is a million new guitars for me to try out, like whenever I want, which is great.
Yeah, that's good.
Super fun. Yeah.
Do you think?
Yeah, I see about 4 guitars that you should bring to the shows this week that we need to test for everyone to make sure that they work.
Yeah. Can we just borrow these for a day or two?
It's so funny. They're pretty back there.
They are. I like some of those colors. So I wanted to ask about your writing process. You personally, and then as a band, how do you guys see a song from start to finish?
He said that they kind of collaborate.
I know, but
do you
like
start with
actual
lyrics?
song.
I see what you're
Do you
saying.
start with lyrics or do you start with melody? Or how does that work for you guys? Is it the music
So-
first, lyric first?
I would say for everyone, it always changes. It could be a cool guitar part, or it could be just a lyric, or it could be a melody that doesn't even have lyrics. It's just you're humming a hooky, catchy melody that you think you have. And then that usually what we do is we meet up where I'm at right now, and then we like do a demo of it on the computer. We record a demo, and then we'll sit on it, and then you'll say, oh, this could be better, this could be changed, and then we'll get together usually like with real, and like when I say real instruments, I mean like with the drum set and real microphones, you know, because we're just in this little room right here when we do the recording, but then we'll bring it to full life and work it out that way. And a lot of times what we will do as well is when we have a new song, we will play it live over and over and over and see like, oh, this works or this doesn't, or they did not like that, you know? So that's also a good game.
Everyone booed. Yeah.
Nobody liked that song.
Yeah, nobody liked that song. How do you know? Guy threw a brick at me.
It went over like a lead
Yeah,
balloon.
went over real bad.
But yeah, like Eugene was saying, it's usually a pretty organic, natural process. I mean, I want to say we wrote almost 40 songs for American Dream,
Wow.
and
Wow.
maybe and 9 made the cut. And so the songwriting part is the easy part for us. I feel like that's never been a problem. It's keeping the band together and, you know, getting everything else going.
I think it was finding guys that were similar to me and Joe, like how we are as people, like with our ability to be on the road and our like how we're like, 10 gigs, 5 days, no problem. Like it's really hard to find other musicians that are like willing to do that grind, because you do 5 gigs in 3 days or 5 gigs in 2 days, and like I've seen guys like have complete mental breakdowns on the road, just cannot handle it. It's just too
Those are the
much.
guys that need the mental health stuff.
Yeah, they're the mental health guys. We're not crazy. You're crazy.
Yeah, I mean, me and Eugene eat, live, breathe music all day long. It's in our heads. It doesn't go away. It just is who we are. And finding other people like that took a long time. And like he's saying, you know, I've also been in bands with people that are like, yeah, let's do all these gigs, and we go and do them. Then they're like, I am not cut out for this. I don't like this. I don't want to do it. It's one thing to want to do it and to actually do it and the experience. Then, you know, then it shows you if you like it.
You got to weed those people out.
Yeah. Do they like audition, or do they just like audition on the road or at gigs? Like how do you find
generally I really hope we don't have to do any more auditions, but generally we will book out like 6 hours. We'll have everyone come in, do them all in one day, pick a couple guys, call them, bring them back in. Usually it weeds it down to 1 or 2, and then we'll take them on the road and see if they like it. And then if they like
it,
It's actually really funny you say that, because Dezmond actually tried out for the band about a year before he joined the band, and it was very funny because we ended up going with a different guy, but we're like a strict democracy for the band. So it's like if somebody gets outvoted for something, then like that's
is what it is.
Is what it is. So I voted for Dezmond. I was pro Dezmond the whole time. I just like threw it out there in the interview.
My vote got lost in the mail. I don't know where it went.
You guys are like the marathon of musicians.
Yes.
If people can't train and be a marathoner, then they just can't hang.
Right. That's right.
Yeah. So when Dezmond joined the band, we were supposed to fly to a gig, and it was supposed to be real nice and easy, you know. And there was like really bad weather. The flight got canceled, and I like last minute, like the night before we were supposed to leave, and I called him like, "Hey, dude, I don't know, the flight got canceled. We're gonna have to drive like 10 hours. Like, are you cool with this?" And I was like, "Oh, he's definitely gonna quit." And he's like, "No, let's do it." And then we got in the car and we start driving and we went up the grapevine and it was just closed down because of the weather. So we had to turn around and go to bed for like 2 hours. I was like, he's definitely going to quit after this. There's no way this is his first show with us. But he trooped, he pulled through and we went all the way up and did the gig and it was awesome. It was a lot of fun. But, you know, a situation like that could easily make someone not want to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
true test.
So
for
Desmond
sure.
for the win.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
So funny. Oh my gosh. We asked our 4
Pretty
questions.
wild.
That's great.
Yes,
Okay.
we're gonna ask you our 4 questions that we ask everybody who comes on to our crazy show.
Cool.
I think you are muted still.
Eugene, Malibu muted. Malibu muted.
I love it.
He's actually doing work.
Oh, he might be actually working. I'm sorry.
Look at that
He's
cute.
bringing up a very expensive guitar right now.
Hopefully he's selling something for like millions
Yes.
of dollars back there.
I
Yes.
hope so.
All right. Well, as a band, tell us what your first gig was and what your favorite gig so far has been.
The first gig
Yes.
as American Mile,
Yes.
Yes.
I honestly, I don't know.
Can't remember.
Well,
Well, you've had so many. How can you remember? That
was
was
our
4,000
first
weeks
gig?
ago.
Eugene might know the answer to that question. And I would say that I'm sorry, I don't remember. I could guess, but I
As
don't
many
want
gigs-
to.
What are we guessing? Sorry, I had to mute everything for a second.
What was the first American Mile gig?
Like the actual first gig, like the
actual,
when
yeah, the
when
actual,
when the name changed to American Mile, the first gig.
yeah,
Let's say that.
official American Mile gig. Yeah, what was
The
it? Do you remember?
first official American Mile gig
And that's what I said.
was, I believe it was the New Year's gig in 2019. 'cause it
There's
was
no
right-
way.
Yeah, because it's before the record released.
Right? Yeah, I know, but there
Like
wasn't.
when that was the name change.
before
though.
that?
That was right before the name change because we were recording the song.
I think we played around LA maybe a few times before that, though.
If it was before that, it would have been. It would have
Maybe Madam
been.
Cyan.
It would have been the farmers market in LA. Remember the EB's Jam days? We used to.
Yeah, I remember. I just
That might have been the first one for the name change.
What about
So
best
what-
gig so far?
the best gig. Well, our favorite gig is in San Diego at Moonshine Flats.
Moonshine Flats is insane. It's
You've
so
never been to San Diego Moonshine Flats, drop everything you're doing and go right now.
go and party. The Eli Young gig we just did was actually awesome. That was a great gig.
Yeah, we did just do the House of Blues in San Diego. We do
the showroom release show was fun, really fun too. It was
we did a
great.
great we did a great album release show. We just had a great show at the Siren in Morro Bay. I mean, we're lucky. We do cool with gigs a lot.
I think the craziest show we've ever done was that Idaho Potato Drop show.
And then the gig he's referring to is we did New Year's Eve in Boise, Idaho, 2018, 2019. And there was like 80,000 people outside watching
was
us in like
in-
0-degree weather.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was like you could yell anything at the crowd, and it was like deafeningly loud. How loud they would yell back.
Back up. I have to know about this potato drop.
and why is it called potato drop?
Oh, because they drop a giant potato.
They drop a potato from the sky like they do in New York, but in New York it's a
It's
It's a potato because it's Idaho.
got it.
so
Got
in
it.
Idaho it's a
Okay.
potato, so they call it the potato drop.
I didn't put the New Year's
Neither
Eve
did
and
I.
the potato together there, so I'm glad you clarified.
It was very confusing for me at first when they said we're going to Idaho for a potato drop, and I was like,
Like,
All
are
right.
people throwing potatoes at me?
Yeah, don't throw potatoes.
My God.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, who are your influences? Who would you say are your influences?
oh man. We
Oh,
love,
Pick
we
three.
love all the classic rock stuff, and we listen to everything while we're traveling. I mean, everything.
We really do. Like from like Simon and Garfunkel to like Daft Punk to like Tyler
That is
the
funny. That's
Creator
kind of
to
like
like
us.
AC/DC. Like we literally listen to everything. If somebody knocking at the door, we're closed.
You're open.
Huh?
You're open now.
Gotta get that guitar.
We're open now. Yeah. Yeah. But me and Eugene grew up on a lot of classic rock. our parents loved classic rock. His dad was in a band. He played bass, I believe, in a band. And so that's where our roots are all the old classic rock, all the 60s and 70s classic rock stuff. Is really where home is for us.
That's what we do when we travel too. We just actually went to Red Rocks to see the Avett Brothers there, and we have a
awesome.
Nice. They're great.
They are. We call it carpool karaoke, and we have, what is it, like 38 hours worth of music, and it's everything you can possibly think of. And we just keep adding. So I totally get that eclectic, listen to whatever.
But thinking of that, what is there anything you're listening to on repeat? Like, is there a current favorite?
Oh, I always have my go-to repeat albums.
I do have a repeat album right now. It is Little Feat, Waiting on Columbus. It's a live record that I've really been stuck on for like 3 months.
We actually saw them open for the Avett Brothers a couple years ago. They were
nice.
We're huge Avett Brothers fans. That's kind of our thing.
That's cool. I love that.
Yeah. Okay, you got anybody you're listening to on repeat?
On repeat.
I know it changes all the time.
Yeah, no. I think at least once a week, I always listen to Sound of Silence by Simon and Garfunkel. I think like I usually listen to that pretty much once a week. Either that or live at Madison Square Garden. I really love that live record. And then the other record I listen to a lot is Moonflower by Santana. It's a live record.
Yeah, we do listen a lot.
I listen to that record a lot. I actually played it on my turntable so much, the vinyl, that I have to buy a new vinyl because it's like dead in some spots. It doesn't play. So yeah.
We listen to that Daft Punk album a lot too.
I do listen to I don't
remember the title of it.
Random Access Memories a lot. Yeah, that's a really, really great. That's like my late night. It's like we just did a gig. We got to drive to the next gig, and it's like, all right, it's like 11 at night, and I'm gonna get in at 2 a.m. So it's time to listen to something that's gonna like pump me up while I drive.
Absolutely,
it's got to keep you going.
Yeah, you got to jam.
Okay, what would you give young or up and coming or new musicians and songwriters? What advice would you give them?
Prepare to be
never give up.
That's one of
learn how to be resourceful. Like learn how to be resourceful. Learn how to, I would have told a younger me, get yourself, like, save up your money, get yourself like a couple pieces of decent gear, and learn how to fix everything you can by yourself if you can, because it does tend to be like a pretty high cost. Whenever you can like subsidize to yourself, even if it's like learn how to replace a serpentine belt on a car, learn how to do things like that, like things that'll save you a couple $100, because in the long run it will save you a lot of money. It's pretty wild.
That is amazing advice. Yeah, that's great. We've never had anybody say that before, so I love it.
Yeah, be resourceful.
And Joe says never give up.
Never give up.
Never give up. Learn multiple instruments. Learn how to record yourself. Learn how to co-write with other people. Learn how to get along.
Yeah.
Love it.
I would also, I guess another one just final was also, no one's trying, like, if you're writing with someone who you wanted to write with, don't think that they're trying to make like don't take a change to a song personally, like they're trying to make your song bad, because everyone hears things differently. You know what I mean? All our ears are unique. So they're hearing something that you're not hearing. Try to like listen to that and sit with it for a minute. And before you're just like, I don't like that. I don't want that in my song. Like really, really digest it. It's really important to do that, I think. And it's hard for young songwriters to get over, like sometimes over themselves.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Egos fly high in music.
Even old people, it's hard to get over ourselves. That's just have your shameless plug. Where can we find your music? Where can we find you guys on social media? Do you have a website, band camp, any of that kind of stuff?
Mostly Tinder. No.
Find Colton on Tinder.
Yeah, you can find Colton on Tinder.
AmericanMileMusic.com is our website, and we're literally everywhere
Yeah,
with the username American Mile.
at American Mile, you can find us everywhere. So, yep.
Awesome. Well, we are thrilled to have you guys. Thank you so much. This has been
Thank you.
Hurt from laughing, and that was fun.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.